Looking at the boxes in the hall, full of plans we made but never used. I'm leaning my head against the wall, feeling tired and a little bit confused. I keep thinking that I hear the phone, I see your shadow dancing on the floor, but I'm just sitting in this house alone. I see to the wind against the door. Oh, these empty hopes feel so heavy tonight, like a mountain standing in the way of light. I'm carrying the weight of what could have been. Through every empty room I'm standing in, and it's a burden on my chest that I can't move. With nothing left to win and nothing to prove. I saved a seat for you at the cafe, before I remember you weren't coming back. I watched the golden sun turn into gray and the blue sky fade into a deep black. I'm tired of holding on to empty air and pretending that I'm doing just fine. I see a ghost in every empty chair, and the heartbreak in every single line. Oh, these empty hopes feel so heavy tonight, like a mountain standing in the way of light. I'm carrying the weight of what could have been. With every empty room I'm standing in, and it's a burden on my chest that I can't move. With nothing left to win and nothing to prove. I try to set them down and walk away, but they follow me through every single day. A pile of promises that didn't come true, still weighing me down because of you. So heavy now, these empty holes, just a lot of weight and no way to cope, and no way to cope. And no way to cope. And no way to I'm sitting on the edge of the roof. The city is sleeping below. I'm looking for some kind of proof of where you decided to go. The chimney smoke rises up high and disappears into the gray. I'm watching the world pass me by in the saddest and loneliest way. Now there are lonely clouds above rooftops, floating with nowhere to land. The rain starts in tiny and slow drops, like salt slipping out of my hand. I'm high above all of the street lights, but I've never felt quite this low, chasing the ghost of our late nights, with nowhere left for me to go. The shingles are slippery and wet, the air is beginning to bite. I haven't quite learned to forget the way that you held me so tight. The pigeons are huddled in rows, hiding their heads from the chill. Everybody but me seems to know how to make their heavy hearts still. Now there are lonely clouds above rooftops, floating with nowhere to land. The rain starts in tiny and slow drops, like salt slipping out of my hand. I'm high above all of the street lights, but I've never felt quite this low, chasing the ghost of our late nights, with nowhere left for me to go. If I jump, would I land in your arms, or just hit the cold, hard concrete? The silence is sounding alarms in the middle of every heartbeat. Above the rooftops, the clouds are just drifting, the shadows are shifting, and I'm still alone. Sitting on my side of the bed, you're staring at the bedroom wall. So many things we should have said, but we don't say a thing at all. The air between us feels like ice, and losing you is the only price. I reach out to touch your hand, but you pull away into the dark. I don't think you understand how we lost that tiny spark. Now the room is filled with frost, counting up the things we lost. There's a cold silence between us now, deep as the ocean, wide as the sea. I'd break the spell if I knew how to bring you back home to me, but the words are frozen in our throats, like sinking wood on broken boats. The winter came inside our doors and settled on the kitchen floor. I'm not mine and you're not yours. We don't know each other anymore, just two ghosts in a chilly room, wrapped inside this quiet gloom. There's a cold silence between us now, deep as the ocean, wide as the sea. I'd break the spell if I knew how to bring you back home to me, but the words are frozen in our throats, like sinking wood on broken just stopped its clicking on the wall. The house is breathing, shadows start to talk. I'm sitting on the edge of a bed made for two, tracing the space that once belonged to you. It's not a tragedy, this quiet air, just the ghost of a ribbon we used to wear. The city outside is a blur of blue, fading away just like the thought of you. I'm not holding my breath for a change in the wind, I'm just watching the place where the story ends. And I watch as the dreams fade past midnight so slow, like the embers that lose their last golden glow. It's a cinematic parting, a soft-spoken hush, the calm that arrives after the long, heavy rush. I'm letting you drift where the dark meets the gray, accepting the night as it washes the day. As it washes the day. There are boxes of echoes I've left in the hall, the sound of your name, the rise and the fall. But the weight is a feather, a gentle descent, a beautiful use of the time that we spent. I'm closing the curtains on a sky full of stars, healing the light over the old hidden scars. And I watch as the dreams fade past midnight so slow, like the embers that lose their last golden glow. It's a cinematic parting, a soft-spoken hush, the calm that arrives after the long, heavy rush. I'm letting you drift where the dark meets the gray, accepting the night as it washes the day. Midnight, the dreams are all gone. It's a quiet farewell before the first dawn. Before the first dawn. Windows clouded with the evening's breath, a quiet devotion, a beautiful death of the way that we were and the things that we knew. I'm watching the world turn a darker shade of blue. My hands are so steady, my heart is so still, as the moon starts to climb o'er the crest of the hill. There's no use in shouting at the turning of the tide, nowhere for the remnants of our love to hide. It's a silver-lined ending, a soft-spoken prayer, drifting like smoke through the cold winter air. And I feel the cold tears downward falling so slow, tracing the path where I'm learning to go. It's a cinematic part in a grace in the size, just the salt of the earth and the gray in my eyes. A peaceful acceptance, a gentle release in the wash of the rain. I am finding my peace. watching the ghost of our memories fade. They aren't bitter shadows, they're just light on the floor. As I walk to the edge and I close the front door, the sadness is velvet. It's heavy and deep, folding the promises I no longer keep. And I feel the cold tears downward, falling so slow, tracing the path where I'm learning to go. It's a cinematic part in the grace in the sighs, just the salt of the earth and the gray in my eyes. A peaceful acceptance, a gentle release in the wash of the rain. I am finding my peace. Let the river run over, let the banks overflow, until I'm as light as the drift of the snow. I'm not drowning in sorrow, I'm just being baptized by the truth of the love that I finally realized. Downward falling into the light, it's a beautiful way to say goodnight. I'm standing by the window once again, watching the garden turn to mud and gray. I'm listening to the rhythm of the rain and wishing I could wash the hurt away. I remember when we walked without a coat and laughed until our faces were all wet. But now I'm just a lonely sinking boat with a heart that isn't ready to forget. Oh, my dreams are dying in the rain tonight, slipping through my fingers out of sight. Every plan we made is washing down the street, mixed with all the tears and the bitter defeat. It's a cold kind of ending, a dark kind of blue, watching every dream die because of you. The coffee's cold and sitting on the sill. I haven't moved a muscle in an hour. The world is moving but my heart is still, like a broken and a fallen little flower. I see your face in every drop of light that hits the glass and shatters on the floor. I'm losing every battle, every fight, and I don't wanna try much anymore. All my dreams are dying in the rain tonight, slipping through my fingers out of sight. Every plan we made is washing down the street, mixed with all the tears and the bitter defeat. It's a cold kind of ending, a dark kind of blue, watching every dream die because of you. They say the rain will help the roses grow, but there's nothing left but ice and dirt below. The sky's crying and I'm crying too, for the version of the world that once had you. Dying in the rain, washing away, nothing left to see. At the end of the day, the end of the day. Standing on my back porch steps, the air is thin and cold. I'm thinking about the secrets kept and the stories never told. The grass is wet beneath my feet, the house is dark and still. The silence here is so complete, it gives my heart a chill. Oh, there are forgotten stars above us, burning out in the black. They don't remember how to love us or how to bring you back. They're just tiny holes in the night where the memory used to be, losing all their silver light, just like you. I used to point them out by name when you were by my side, but now the sky don't feel the same, with nowhere left to hide. The constellations look so lost, scattered and alone, like a garden hit by frost, or a heart that's turned to stone. Oh, there are forgotten stars above us, burning out in the black. They don't remember how to love us or how to bring you back. They're just tiny holes in the night where the memory used to be, losing all their silver light, just like you and me. If I reached up and touched the sky, when my fingers turn to ice, it's a long and lonely way to die for a love that wasn't nice. Above us, the stars are going gray, just watch them fade away into the empty dark. Standing by the window pane, watching shadows on the street. I think I hear you in the rain, or the rhythm of the fleet. But when I turn to see your face, there's nothing left but empty space. I left the porch light burning bright, just in case you changed your mind. But through the middle of the night, There's nothing here for me to find, just the ghost of how we used to be, walking further away from me. Distant footsteps in the silence, growing fainter every day. I'm tired of all this quiet violence as you slowly fade away. I listen close to every sound, but you're nowhere to be found. The hallway feels so long and dark, the floorboards creak beneath my feet. I'm looking for a tiny spark in a world that's gone bittersweet, but your shoes aren't by the door, and I don't hear you anymore. Distant footsteps in the silence, growing fainter every day. I'm tired of all this quiet violence as you slowly fade away. I listen close to every sound, but you're nowhere to be found. Walking away, further every day, just a sound I used to know. Watching you go, watching you go. Found your sweater in the hole, the one with the missing thread. I'm staring at the empty wall and the things we never said. I try to think about the good, the way you used to smile, but I wouldn't go back if I could, not even for a mile. Oh, fading memories feel bitter, like a taste I can't get out. Everything we had is litter, scattered in the wind of doubt. The sweetness turned to salt and line. The more I try to see, I'm just wasting all my time on a ghost that's killing me. The morning sun is far too bright, it shows the dust upon the floor. I didn't sleep a wink last night, listening for the heavy door. I used to love the way you spoke and the secrets that we kept, but now it's just a cruel joke in the place where I once slept. Oh, fading memories feel bitter, like a taste I can't get out. Everything we had is litter, scattered in the wind of doubt. The sweetness turned to salt and lime. The more I try to see, I'm just wasting all house is quiet, the fire is out. I'm living with a heavy doubt. I watch the hands upon the clock. I'm waiting for a ghost to knock. The moon is hiding behind the trees. I'm falling down upon my knees. Now my dreams fade past midnight. I'm looking for a tiny light. The stars are closing up their eyes while I am telling myself lies. I thought that you would always stay, but you just melted all away. I walk the halls and call your name, but nothing ever feels the same. Your pillow's empty, the air is thin. I don't know where to even begin. The shadows stretch across the floor. I don't hear laughter anymore. Now my dreams fade past midnight. I'm looking for a tiny light. The stars are closing up their eyes while I am telling myself lies. I thought that you would always stay, but you just melted all away. In the dark I see your ghost, the thing that I will miss the most. But when I reach to hold you near, you always seem to disappear. Past midnight, the dreams go. I'm lonely, did you know? Streetlights shimmer in the puddles outside. Nowhere for the truth or the shadows to hide. I'm watching the droplets race on the glass, waiting for the weight of the moment to pass. Your keys on the table, a cold piece of steel beside the hollow space where we used to feel. It's not a downpour, it's just a grey mist, like the ghost of a memory we haven't quite missed. The sky is a heavy, beautiful blue as I start to imagine a world without you. And we're just empty hearts in the rain tonight, watching the colors bleed out of the light. It's a quiet departure, a soft-spoken plea for the rain to wash back the parts of me. A cinematic ending, a gentle release in the rhythm of water. I'm finding my peace. The hallway is echoing the sound of the storm, but here in the kitchen the coffee is warm. I'm tracing the cracks in the porcelain cup, knowing this time I'm not bringing us up. The sadness is tidal, it comes and it goes, but there's grace in the way that a river flows. And we're just empty hearts in the rain tonight, watching the colors bleed out of the light. It's to lose the pain. I wake up in the morning and reach across the bed, but there's only cold and empty space and the things we never said. I try to drink my coffee, but the sugar's gone away. Everything tastes like a mistake. Since the day you couldn't stay, empty memories feel bitter, like a winter with no snow. I'm picking up the glitter from a party long ago. I try to think of the good times, but they only make me blue. The favorite coffee cup sitting dusty on the shelf. It's hard to keep my spirits up when I'm talking to myself. I keep the curtains closed now to hide the morning sun. I'm trying to learn the rules of how to be the lonely one. Empty I'm standing out by the old oak tree, where the leaves are brown and dead. I'm thinking of how we used to be, and the things we never said. The air is sharp against my skin, the sun is pale and low. I'm feeling the winter settling in, with nowhere left to go. Oh, the cold wind chill goes to the bone. I'm facing a long and frozen night in a house that feels like stone. I see your footprints in the frost, but they lead away from me. Everything we had is lost to a wind I cannot see. Oh, the cold wind carries memories and blows them through my heart. It's shaking all the empty trees and pulling me apart. I hear your laughter in the gust, but it's just a trick of the air, turning all our love to dust and leaving me standing there. The harder the north wind starts to blow, the more I wanna stay. But I'm buried under the quiet snow of a love that flew away. Carries memories cold and lonely. You were my only. Now the wind is all I have. The porch light is flickering out. The street is quiet and cold. I'm walking the same old route to a story that's already told. I reach for your hand in the dark, but I'm grabbing at empty air. The silence is leaving no mark, reminding me you're not there. Now I'm just broken lands past dusk, trying to find where we used to be. The stars have all turned into dust, and you're just a ghost I can't see. I'm holding a light that won't burn, waiting for love to return. Your keys are still on the shelf. I can't bring myself to move them yet. I'm talking away to myself, two voices. I'm trying to forget. The shadows are growing so tall, they're hiding the mess that we made. I'm watching the last petals fall and feeling the memories fade. Now I'm just broken lanterns past dusk, trying to find where we used to be. The stars have all turned into dust, and you're just a ghost I can't see. I'm holding a light that won't burn, waiting for love to return. It's funny how fast it can break, how quickly the colors go gray. One little heart-shaped mistake and everything's taken away past dusk. Yeah, the light's gone out, the light's gone out. Just a broken lantern in the rain. Standing by the glass tonight, underneath the street lamplight, I look at me but see a ghost, the person that I miss the most. The cracks are spreading through the pain to match the feeling of the rain. It's just broken reflections in windows, watching how the cold wind blows. I don't know the man I see, since you took the best of me. The glass is thin and the air is chill, and my heart is standing still. I try to wipe the fog away, piece of yesterday, but all I see is empty space. Instead of your smiling face, the world outside is moving fast, while I am trapped inside the past. It's just broken reflections and windows, watching how the cold wind blows. I don't know the man I see, since you took the best of me. The glass is thin and the air is chill, and my heart is standing still. If I break the glass and run, could I find the morning sun? Or am I just a shadow now, trying to survive somehow? The window, broken glass, watch the hours slowly pass. Pressing my palm to the freezing glass, watching the ghosts of the headlights pass. The world outside is a blur of gray as the last of the sunlight faints away. The house is breathing slow and deep, while the promises we made have gone to sleep. There's a silver mist where my breath used to be, a temporary bridge between you and me. But the frost is winning, the edges are sharp like the tired strings of a broken harp. And the cold windows absorb the sorrow tonight, drinking the dark and the fading light. It's a cinematic parting, a soft-spoken rest, as I let the heavy heart out of my chest. A peaceful surrender, a gentle release in the chill of the pain. I'm finding my peace. I'm finding my peace. I don't turn the lamp on, I don't need to see the version of us that's no longer me. I'm tracing the water as it beats and it falls, echoing the quiet inside of these walls. The sadness is velvet, it's cozy and thick, like the cooling wax on a spent candle wick. And the cold windows absorb the sorrow tonight, drinking the dark and the fading light. It's a cinematic parting, a soft-spoken rest, as I let the heavy heart out of my chest. A peaceful surrender, a gentle release in the chill of the pain. I'm finding my peace. I'm finding my peace. Let the glass take the weight, let the cold take the sting, till I don't feel the pull of a single thing. I'm becoming the winter, I'm becoming the still, finding the strength in the quietest will. Absorb the sorrow, let it all go. The glass is clear, and I finally know. heavy, dark, and low. I watch the dirty water flow. I remember how we used to run, back when we still had the sun. Now the cold rain touches my heart. Since we had to fall apart, it's washing all the dreams away into the puddles of today. I'm shivering down to the bone in this storm all on my own. My coat is soaked and feeling heavy. I thought that I was strong and ready, but every drop that hits the ground is just another lonely sound. I see your umbrella in the hall, the saddest thing of them all. Now the cold rain touches my heart. Since we had to fall apart, it's washing all the dreams away into the puddles of today. I'm shivering down to the bone in this storm all on my own. The clouds won't ever break for me. There's nothing left for me to see, just the gray and just the wet, and all the things I can't forget. Cold rain on my skin. Where do I even begin?
I'm sitting on the edge of the kitchen floor, watching the moonlight crawl across the tile. I don't even look at the handle on the door. I haven't heard it turn in a long, the fridge is humming a lonely tune, the only conversation left in here. I'm staring at the shadows of the afternoon that haven't moved since you disappeared. Oh, these empty nights feel so silent now, like a broken promise or a forgotten vow. I'm listening for a breath or a quiet word, but the wind is the only thing that's heard. It's a hollow kind of dark, a heavy kind of blue, in the middle of the silence that used to be you. I turn the radio on, but I turn it down. The music feels too loud for a heart this thin. I'm the only soul awake in this whole town, waiting for the morning to finally begin. I saw your coffee mug sitting by the sink with a little bit be you. Sometimes I whisper your name to the wall, just to hear a sound in the empty hall. But the words just fall and they hit the ground without making a single tiny sound. So silent, these empty nights, just a lot of space and no more light, and no more lights. The cello plays one final vibrating low note that slowly fades into the sound of the chair creaking one last time before stopping.
World is gone white in the blink of an eye. Under the weight of a heavy gray sky, I'm standing alone where the garden used to be, tracing the branches of a sleeping tree. It's not a cold that bites, it's just a cold that stays, wrapping its arms around our yesterday. The fences are buried, the borders are gone. I'm waiting for the soft blue light of the dawn. I used to try and dig my way back to the start, but the ice has found a home inside of my heart. And these are silent hills under snow tonight, hide in the shadows in a blanket of white. It's a cinematic parting, a soft-spoken rest as I let the heavy air out of my chest. A peaceful surrender, a grace in the chill, as the world goes quiet on the side of the hill. The side of the hill. I'm folding the memories like sweaters in a drawer. I don't hear your boots on the porch anymore. The silence is velvet, it's heavy and deep, a beautiful secret I'm ready to keep. We're a summertime story that's been put to bed, with nothing but soft white pages ahead. And these are silent hills under snow tonight, hide in the shadows in a blanket of white. It's a cinematic parting, a soft-spoken rest as I let the heavy air out of my chest. A peaceful surrender, a grace in the chill, as the world goes quiet on the side of the hill. Quieted will under snow, everything is new. It's a quiet farewell to the thought of you. I'm standing on the porch in the dark, watching my breath turn into white smoke. Every memory is just a tiny spark off a fire that finally went up in smoke. I remember when your coat was next to mine, and we didn't feel the winter in the air. But
dead and the leaves are brown, just like the way we let our feelings die. I'm the only soul left in this town who still remembers how to sit and cry. You moved on to a place where it is warm, leaving me behind to face the frost. I'm just a sailor caught inside the storm, counting up the things that I love less. The cold wind white through us, turning all our golden dreams to dust. Warmth we had is nothing but a ghost, and I'm the one who's missing you the most. It doesn't matter how many doors I shut, the cold wind finds a way to open every It chills my bones and it freezes my heart. I never thought we'd ever drift this far apart. I'm shivering in a house that isn't a home, just a pile of wood and stone, all alone. The wind keeps blowing right through the holes you left, so cold through us.